South Bend City Council, November 13th, 2023.
5:29.
Oh, mine switched on my computer.
Now, call the meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome, everyone. Do we have any items from the public tonight? I don't see any hands. All right. Moving on to item 4, I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda, the consent agenda, and the minutes from the regular meeting of October 23rd, 2023, and the budget workshop from October 25th, 2023.
So
Patricia, do you want to take the second?
take the second.
Okay. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All in favor. And I should note that Wyatt is excused tonight. He had a conflict. So moving on to item 5, correspondence. There was a letter from Doris Bussey, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, but she would like the city to consider placing a monument to Ray Hicks at Robert Bush Park. So something to consider down the road. I do know that they just did recognize Ray with a street up on Eklund Park. His name has been added to Ray Hicks Drive, I believe it's called. Is that right? Ray Hicks Drive, I think. Anyway, so she would like the city maybe to consider that. She said if not now, maybe in the future. And does anyone want to comment at all on that? Okay. So let's move on to ordinance number 1590. This is the final reading, and this is the ordinance for the tax on real and personal property tax. That's the 1%, which amounts to $2,685 spread throughout the whole city. So I would entertain a motion to approve ordinance number 1590.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
It's all are in favor. There are no opposed. Okay. So moving on to item number 7, ordinance number 1591. This is the first reading to approve an ordinance amending chapter 3.1 of the municipal code relating to utility excise tax. This is a continuation. This tax is already in place, but it would expire from 12% down to 9% if it was not continued. And so we are asking that this be continued, this excise tax at 12% for the next 2 years. It can only be approved for a 2-year time period and then has to be renewed. So I would entertain a motion to move this to the second reading.
So moved. I'll move.
You want the second,
I'll
Darren?
take the second.
Okay, all right. So is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Everyone is in favor. It's unanimous. All right, so that'll be on the second reading at the next meeting. So moving on now to item 8, ordinance number 1592. This is to amend portions of South Bend Municipal Code 13.05, which is the water. This is the first reading, so an approval would move this to the second reading. And what this would do, it would take the service charge of $28 and increase that to $40 per month, as well as increase the inactive account charge to $22.25 from $12.50, I believe it was. And the reason for the increase in that inactive account is because that is the portion of each person's account that would cover the loans. The loan fees. So even if the account is inactive, Same as for sewer, each account is responsible for their portion of the loan fees. So if that makes sense. So that is the change. That doesn't make sense to
Not
you?
really.
Okay, so if we take, I'll explain it. You take the
Okay.
total amount we pay in a year for loan payments and divide that by the number of accounts, and that's what you come
Okay.
up with. Does
So
that make-
suppose you put up 12 million and there's 1,000 accounts, so blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, does that make sense then?
Yeah, that
Okay,
does.
great, great. Okay, so I would entertain a motion to move this to the second reading.
So moved.
And is there a second? Patricia seconds. And now discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Are any opposed? No. Okay, thank you. So let's move on then to department head reports. Chief Stevel.
I have nothing tonight, Your Honor.
Okay. He's after the elusive.
Yeah,
All right, Supervisor Houck.
I just have one item. The city has been awarded an RCO local parks maintenance grant in the amount of $100,000 for Cheney Ball Field Sports Court. So that will consist of resurfacing the asphalt inside the fenced off area there and new lines for basketball, tennis, and pickleball, and some new hoops and nets and stuff like that. So,
Is it replacing the fencing around
and
it as well?
Well, the posts will remain since they're in good condition, but there'll be fencing around it as well. So
Cool.
it'll be active again. Be a nice addition to that.
It'll be nice. That'll really kind of polish things off down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that redone.
Good place
So-
for people to hang out.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, that's going on this year, so it should be good.
Is that a 100%? Yeah. Okay.
There are some engineering fees that we'll have to pay that weren't covered on the grant, but other than that, it's 100%.
And they're about 12,000, I believe, if I remember correctly.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right, Clerk Treasurer Soa.
I have nothing.
All right. I don't have much other than there are a lot of activities happening in the next few weeks around town. We've got the Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving Day will be at the chamber. That's free to anyone that would like to go, and I believe it's from 2 to 6. And then the holiday bazaar is also at the chamber, and that's on the Saturday following Thanksgiving from 10 till I believe 4. And then the first Sunday in December, there's the lighted Christmas parade and Willapa Harbor Corral. And a number of other activities going on that day in the Raymond area.
I think I saw that got changed to the Saturday now.
The parade,
Yeah.
I just talked to Jovan, it's on Sunday.
Oh, I thought I saw something new that said the second.
Well, I just talked to him before the meeting
Oh,
and
okay.
he said it was Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
I don't,
We'll
yeah.
check and be sure, but that was my understanding, was that it was on Sunday. So double check that, but anyway, there's a lot of things coming up, a
The
lot of fun.
trolley.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
holiday trolley, what is that, the 17th?
It's.
I know that it's at least the 17th, 16th, 17th, I think. Anyway, check out Facebook
Yeah.
for the,
Isn't it like the 15th, 16th, 17th and?
yeah, I
something?
think so, yeah. Anyway, the holiday trolley, Holly Trolley, I think they're calling it, through Pacific Transit, where you can get on and go see all the lights around town in Raymond and South Bend. They'll take you on a tour and it just looks like a lot of fun. But that's happening as well. So if you go onto the Pacific Transit website or on Facebook, you can find information on that. Lots of things happening that are going to be a lot of fun. So, do we have any public comments regarding current agenda items? I don't see any. So we'll move on to council comments. Councilor Corcoran.
I am good. Thank you very much.
All right. Councilor Williams,
Nothing here.
Councilor Davis,
Nothing.
Counselor Manlow.
Good too.
Do we have any future agenda topics? All right. We will stand adjourned. Thank you so much for coming, everyone.